You step through a low gate beneath pale leaves that tremble faintly with each breath the night takes, not knowing how you came here or why your feet seem to remember this path, even though you've never walked it before. The air is cool but soft against your skin, like linen drawn across bare arms at dusk. Above, the sky holds a moon so pale it doesn't cast shadows, only hints of where things are, as if the world has been softened in preparation for sleep. This place does not ask you to explain yourself. It only opens its quiet hands and says, "Stay." This is an Elven moon garden bedtime story, a cozy fantasy for sleep, woven from stillness and small tasks done with care. It is original, imaginative fiction designed for relaxation and gentle entertainment. No treatment, no guarantee of rest, just the slow motion of one night in a place where nothing needs to be fixed except what's already meant to fade away. You are not lost here. You are welcome. There is no test or trial, no need to perform well or move quickly. The garden does not care if you forget your name or how long it has been since you last sat down for dinner. It only asks that you walk with attention, as though every step were a quiet promise made to the dark. A keeper waits ahead, not tall, not small, just steady in presence, like moss on stone after rain. Their hands are wrapped around a lantern with no flame. Its glass, cool and clear, humming faintly against their palms. They do not turn at your approach, but they nod once, slowly, as if you've been expected all along. They speak without moving their lips, though the voice is soft enough to be wind passing through reeds. You are here to help settle the paths for the night, not fix them, not rebuild. Just make certain each one feels rested when dawn comes. You may not know what that means yet, but you will begin. There is no right or wrong way to do this work. The garden adjusts around your gestures, like water shaping itself into the hollows of a cup. If you hesitate, it waits. If you move too fast, it slows down without complaint. Nothing breaks here. No one judges. You walk beside them along a path that curves through low mounds of earth and silvered ferns whose fronds shimmer with captured light. The ground is not stone or wood, but something in between, smooth as old porcelain yet soft underfoot. It yields slightly, then returns to its form, like memory reassembling itself. Ahead lies the first lantern, mounted on a post no higher than your shoulder. Its glass is frosted at the edges, filled with air that shivers when touched by breath or touch. You reach for it without hesitation and lift it gently from the stand. The keeper watches but says nothing. You hold it now in both hands, feeling its weight, lighter than you expect, yet dense like cold honey. It does not glow, nor flicker, nor make any sound. But when your fingers press against the glass, a warmth spreads up your arms as though sunlight had been stored inside. The keeper's gaze follows your movements and then shifts toward the edge of the path. You understand now. You are to lower it, not place it on the ground, not hide it away. Just lower it until its base rests flush against the soil, so that even if someone were to walk past in dreamless sleep, they would not trip over a raised lip or catch their heel on an unyielding edge. You do this slowly, bending at the knees as though bowing to something ancient and unnamed. The lantern sinks into the earth like a seed returning to soil. It does not vanish, it settles, and for the first time since you entered, you hear it, just barely, a soft sigh from beneath your feet. like a breath exhaled after hours of holding still. The keeper nods again, but their eyes are already on the next marker ahead. A cloth folded into a thin rectangle and pinned to a stake made of pale wood. It is worn through at one corner, frayed as though it had been washed in rivers long ago. The color has faded to something between gray and dawn light, with no symbol or lettering, only an impression where design might have been. You kneel beside the stake and unpin the cloth with careful fingers. It comes free with a whisper of resistance, like fabric releasing itself from time's grip. You hold it out before you, letting its edges flutter as if testing the air for meaning. It is not meant to be read or remembered. It is meant to rest. So you smooth it over your palms and then lay it flat across your lap, folding one corner toward the other in a slow motion that feels like tucking someone under a blanket after story time. The keeper takes it from you with quiet hands and walks forward, placing it gently on top of an old bench made of bark and root. The surface is cracked but whole. As they set the cloth down, it seems to breathe once, just once, and then stillness returns. You follow them again as the path narrows between two hedges that lean inward like listening ears. Between them runs a shallow channel of water, no wider than your hand span. Its surface rippling with tiny ripples that move not because of wind, but from some invisible pulse beneath. You crouch to listen and find you can hear it, not as sound, not exactly, but as a kind of pressure behind the eyes, like memory being stirred in sleep. The water moves slowly. It does not flow toward any destination. It merely exists, breathing with a rhythm of unseen roots below the soil. The keeper sits on the edge of the channel and rests their hands on the stone rim. Palm down. You sit beside them and you listen, not to understand, not to decode, just to receive the soft shift of water beneath pale leaves, the way each ripple meets its neighbor without collision, like thoughts meeting in dreams before they can form names. The sound is not loud enough to wake anyone who sleeps deeply, but it is present, steady as a heartbeat that has long forgotten how to be fast. You do not need to remember this moment. You only need to let the listening settle inside you until your breath falls into line with the water's rhythm. When you feel ready, the keeper gestures toward a low bench near a cluster of pale flowers whose petals drift like smoke in still air. It is made from wood that has been carved by time rather than hands, smoothed by seasons, and never shaped for anyone to sit on quite right. You walk over and kneel beside it. The surface holds dust, not dirt, not ash, but fine particles that catch the moonlight as though they were tiny stars fallen into sleep. They do not rise when you brush them away. Instead, they drift downward like snow in a dream where nothing falls hard. You take your fingers and begin to clean the bench with slow strokes, brushing first one side, then turning it slightly so you can reach beneath its curve. The dust does not flake or scatter. It vanishes into the wood as if absorbed by memory. After several minutes of careful work, the surface shines faintly, like stone left out in morning mist. You stand and look at it, not to admire, but because your body knows what is done. And when you turn away, the bench feels lighter than before, though nothing has changed about its shape or weight. Next comes a wooden cup half buried near a patch of soft moss. It is old, its grain worn smooth by hands that have long since left the earth, and it sits tilted as if caught mid-turn. You dig around the edges with your fingers and pull it free. There is no liquid inside, only dust at the bottom. The keeper watches from beside a tree whose bark has split in patterns like forgotten maps. You crouch again, not toward the cup, but to trace the edge of a shallow depression in the moss where it has settled into a soft hollow. shaped over time, like something waiting for hands that no longer come. The keeper does not speak, only lifts one finger and lets it hover above the ground between two roots, as if measuring silence. You follow their gesture with your eyes, then lower yours to see what they are seeing. A line of tiny stones laid in a spiral pattern beneath the surface, each one just large enough to be noticed when the moonlight hits at exactly the right angle. They do not speak, but you feel it. This is no accident. The stones have been placed with care and left untouched for seasons. You place your palm flat on the moss near them, feeling its coolness through the skin. Then lift your hand slowly so that you can watch how the tiny crystals in the earth catch light and drift like embers from a fire long extinguished. The keeper turns toward an archway of woven vines that curves low overhead, their tips brushing against one another as though whispering. The weave is loose but not broken. Each strand holds its place without tautness or strain, suspended between roots grown too deep to pull. You step beneath it and feel the air shift slightly, like a breath drawn in slow motion. There are no birds here, no insects, only stillness that moves with you instead of against you. The keeper walks ahead now, not toward any clear path, but simply forward on one foot, then the other, as if testing for balance before deciding where to place each step. You follow without hesitation. Beyond the arch lies a cluster of small stones arranged in no particular order, a scattering, like someone had laid them out and walked away mid-motion. They are not shaped by hand or chiseled, but rounded by water over time, smooth as pebbles found at riverbeds, long forgotten. One is slightly darker than the rest, its surface worn with fine lines that look almost like handwriting in a language no one has spoken for centuries. You bend to examine it and notice how its shape fits perfectly into your palm. Just so, and when you lift it, there's no weight, only warmth, as if it had been resting on skin all along. The keeper places their hand on the stone nearest them, not to move it, but to press down lightly once. Then they step back and wait. You do the same with your stone, pressing gently against your own palm before setting it down beside the others. There is no sound when you place it, no click or clack, but something in the air shifts like a curtain drawn across an open window after evening has begun. The stones settle into their places as though they had been waiting for this moment all along. You stand and look at them, not to understand why, not to count how many there are, but simply because you know that no one else would notice the change if it weren't already happening inside you. One by one, each stone begins to glow faintly from within, so softly that it seems more like memory than light, like a half-remembered dream where color appears without shape. The glow does not grow brighter or fade away. It simply exists, quiet and steady, as if the earth had exhaled after holding its breath for years. The keeper moves to a patch of ground covered in fine white crystals that lie scattered across the soil like fallen stars, too small to be seen during daylight. They are cold underfoot, not unpleasantly so, but with the kind of chill that feels ancient and patient. You kneel beside them and brush your fingers through the cluster at the center, feeling how each crystal is perfectly formed yet slightly irregular in size. Some have fractures that run like veins beneath their surface. Others shine without flaw. The keeper leans forward and traces a single line across the ground with their fingertip, just one long stroke. And when they lift it, you see that where their finger passed, the crystals have aligned into a path of light so faint it seems almost imagined. You follow the trail slowly, not because you are told to, but because your body knows what comes next. The moment your foot touches the first crystal in the line, its glow deepens slightly, as if acknowledging your presence. You walk forward with no destination, only rhythm, the kind that grows when attention is given without demand. With each step, more of the ground lights beneath you, not to guide, but simply to confirm. You are here. The light does not burn or blind. It hums low in the air, like a memory of music played once and never again. When you reach the end of the line, the last crystal before it fades into darkness, you pause. You do not turn back, nor do you stop walking. Instead, you sit down on the edge of an old stone that has been worn flat by time and feet long gone. It is warm where your body touches it, as though someone had just left a space for you to occupy. The keeper sits beside you now, not close enough to touch, but close enough to share air. Between you both lies a small wooden bowl, half buried in the soil, its surface carved with spirals that twist inward like breath drawn too deep. It is empty, no water inside, no fruit fallen from unseen trees. But when you tilt it slightly, something shifts within. Not liquid, but motion. A faint vibration runs through your bones, as though sound had passed through the wood and into your body without ever being heard. You'll place your palm flat on top of the bowl and wait. Nothing happens at first. Then slowly, almost imperceptibly, a thread of light begins to rise from inside it, thin as a spider's silk but bright, with an inner fire that does not burn. It coils upward in silent spirals, curling like smoke caught between two moments of silence. The keeper watches it without expression, and you do the same. The thread grows longer, not stretching towards sky or horizon, only rising until it touches nothing at all. Then it begins to fall back into the bowl, not with a snap or crash, but as if returning home after walking far away. When it settles again, the wood is warm under your hand, and for a moment you feel something like peace. Not because everything is solved, but because you do not need to solve anything at all. You lift your fingers from the bowl and look around once more, noting how the crystals have dimmed now, their light fading into stillness. The path of glow has vanished, except for one stone near the edge that remains lit, the same one you touched earlier, the dark one with the veined surface. It pulses once, just once, and then goes quiet. The keeper rises slowly, without hurry, and turns toward a tall stand of pale reeds whose blades lean slightly at the tips, like sleepers too tired to hold their heads up. Between them stands a small frame made not of wood or metal, but of something that looks like solidified mist, light enough to bend in the wind, yet strong enough to keep its shape. On it hangs a cloth, long and thin, folded once along its length, with edges so worn they seem blurred by time. You walk toward it, The keeper does not move forward, only waits until you are close enough to see what is beneath. A series of marks pressed into the fabric, not stitched, not painted, but embedded as though written in the weave itself. They form no letters, no patterns familiar to any known tongue. Yet they feel like names, names that do not need to be spoken. You touch the cloth lightly with your fingertips and feel how it responds, not by changing color or moving, but by shifting slightly beneath your hand, as if adjusting its shape to match yours, even though you have not asked. You run a single finger along one edge, tracing the line where the fold meets the fabric, and something soft falls from the seam. A tiny object no larger than a seed, wrapped in threads so fine they seem like breath. You let your finger rest on the tiny thing in your palm, a seed-shaped object wrapped in threads so fine they seem to breathe with their own quiet rhythm. It does not feel heavy or light, only present, like a memory you have not yet named. The keeper says nothing, and there is no need for speech. You lift it toward the pale reeds that lean above the mist frame, and as if responding, one of the blades at the very tip bends just enough to catch the thread-wrapped seed in its curve. It remains suspended there, swaying slightly in a wind you cannot feel, but which moves through everything anyway. The air tastes faintly sweet with something like old honey and damp earth. Nothing sharp, nothing new, only what has always been. You look again at the cloth on the mist frame. The marks beneath your fingers have not changed, though they now seem to sink deeper into your skin when you close your eyes. Not pain, but a kind of quiet remembering, not of events or people, but of stillness itself. You wonder if this is how time settles in places that are never meant for speed. A place where even the smallest act takes longer than it should, because nothing ever needs to be rushed. The keeper turns slowly now, not toward you, but toward a cluster of low stone rings embedded in the ground at the edge of the reeds, each ring no taller than your ankle, spaced irregularly like forgotten footprints from a walk that never ended. You follow without thought, stepping carefully over moss-covered stones that are warm to bare feet. The paths here have softened into nothingness beneath your soles, not gravel or dirt, but an undulating surface of pressed air and memory, as though the ground itself had been shaped by footsteps long ago and now holds them in its breath. You do not need to look down. You know where each step lands, because the space around you already knows. The rings are spaced just so, neither too close nor too far, and their surfaces bear shallow grooves that catch moonlight like tiny rivers frozen mid-flow. One of them is missing a piece, worn away by something slow and patient. You crouch to examine it, not to fix or replace, but simply to feel the shape where the stone no longer exists. The keeper stands beside you now, silent in a way that does not ask for silence, but offers it instead. You place your hand flat on the rim of the ring, then slide your fingers along its edge until they meet the missing patch. There is no resistance, only space, like holding an absence between two fingertips. The moment passes without sound or shift. Yet, when you lift your hand, a thin thread of silver light curls from where the stone should be and rises upward through the air like smoke drawn by a breath not its own.
It does not burn, nor does it vanish. It simply ascends into the space above the reeds until it dissolves against nothing at all. You stand again slowly, and your legs feel heavier than before, but pleasantly so, like warmth returning after long stillness. The keeper turns toward an area of pale grass that grows in loose clusters between two low stone arches, no higher than your waist. These arches are not carved with symbols or names. They simply lean inward slightly at the top, as if holding a secret close to their core. Beneath them lies a shallow basin filled with still water, no more than knee-deep and barely wider than your hands when stretched out. It is not clear, nor dark. It holds no reflection of sky or leaf, but something deeper, a slow undulation beneath the surface, like ripples caused by sound too low to hear. You kneel at its edge. The water does not move with wind, nor does it ripple from your breath. But as you watch, tiny shapes emerge just below, faint outlines of things that are neither fish nor stone, but something between them, forms that shift and reform like thoughts before they fully form. One moves toward the surface in slow motion, breaking through only to dissolve again into stillness. You do not reach down, not because you fear it, but because there is no need. The water does not demand touch. It simply waits. The keeper walks away now, following a path that seems to have appeared only when they turned, softly overgrown with moss, the color of mist before dawn. You remain by the basin, feeling how the air here is thicker than elsewhere, like time has paused just for this place. The water moves again, not in waves or swirls, but in slow spirals that coil inward and then fade as if returning to sleep. For a moment, you imagine yourself sinking into it, not drowning, but becoming part of its quiet rhythm, no longer separate from the garden, nor from the night itself. You lift your hands slowly, palms open, letting them hover above the water's surface, not trying to touch, not even hoping for response, only offering presence. And then you feel something, a gentle pressure beneath your skin, like warmth spreading through bones that had forgotten they were warm. It is not coming from the basin. It is coming from within, like the garden has touched you back without moving. You lower your hands slowly and place them on the ground beside you. The moss gives slightly under your weight, but does not break. You close your eyes for a moment, not to sleep, not yet, but simply to feel how quiet it has become. Not silence exactly. There is still the faint hum of something breathing just beyond hearing, like air moving through reeds that are no longer there. The scent of damp stone and old paper, of honeyed dust and folded cloth fills your lungs without effort. When you open your eyes again, the keeper has returned, not walking, but gliding. So quietly, you did not hear their return until they stood beside a tall pole made from bark that curls in on itself like an ancient spiral. At its tip floats a small object, a lantern no larger than your palm, shaped like a closed bud with leaves of translucent stone folded tightly around it. It does not burn, nor does it glow. Yet, when you look at it directly, the world seems to pause for one breath longer. The keeper reaches up and gently pulls the lantern down. The leaf-like stones part only slightly, revealing an inner light so soft it feels like a thought rather than fire. You step forward as they offer it into your hands, not placed there, but allowed to come. It is warm, not hot, and when you hold it close, you feel no weight at all. You walk with the lantern now, following the keeper along a path that has grown even softer than moss. So soft, it feels like stepping through air, made solid by time. The trees here are taller but still low enough to brush your shoulders if you lean forward. Their trunks are smooth and pale, without bark or knots, as though they had been shaped by wind over centuries rather than grown from seed. Between them hang small objects, nothing that looks like ornament, only things left behind. A single thread of silver, a pressed leaf turned to glass, a stone with one eye-shaped dimple in its surface. Each time you pass beneath one, the lantern shifts slightly, not toward it, not away, but as though remembering something it was never meant to carry. It does not shine brighter or dimmer. It simply breathes, a soft pulse, like a heartbeat felt through paper. You come upon a low stone bench, worn down by countless bodies that no longer exist, but whose shapes remain in the wood of memory. The keeper sits on one end without invitation, and you sit on the other, just enough space between so you do not touch, yet still share air. You place the lantern beside your foot, where it rests on a patch of moss, as if waiting. The bench is warm from before,
And when you press your hands against its surface, something moves beneath, not stone nor wood, but fabric. A cloth lies folded neatly under the seat, hidden by time and weight. It has no color, only texture. Soft like down, thin like breath, dense with memory. The keeper does not speak. You do not ask. You do not reach for the cloth right away. You let it stay folded beneath the bench, resting where no hand has touched it in a long time. Perhaps longer than you can measure by sun or moon. The lantern beside your foot pulses once, slowly, like a breath drawn through still water. There is no need to speak, only to be. The keeper remains seated at the far end of the stone bench, their hands resting on knees that are not quite visible beneath long sleeves woven from shadow and thread. You do not see where they look, perhaps outward toward the trees, perhaps inward, or perhaps nowhere at all. A breeze moves through the garden without disturbing anything. It does not rustle leaves or shift dust. Instead, it passes between your fingers when you lift them slightly above your lap, as if testing whether air still exists in this place. And then you feel something else, a faint pressure along the small of your back, like someone has placed their palm there for only a second before stepping away. Not cold, not warm, just present. You slide one hand beneath the edge of the bench. The wood is smooth and cool where it meets skin, but as your fingers press deeper, past dust, past layers of old air, they begin to meet resistance, not from stone or grain, but from something soft yet firm, a fabric that has grown into its place over time, like roots weaving through rock. You lift the cloth slowly. It does not tear. It does not crumble. It simply comes free, with no sound at all.
It is longer than your arm span and wider than your shoulders when stretched flat. Its surface is not woven in any pattern you recognize. There are no threads, only a kind of texture that shifts when looked at from different angles. One moment like worn silk, the next like dry moss under rain, then again like the inside of a seashell where light has been stored for centuries. It holds scent without being scented. The smell is not of lavender or mint or any earthly thing, but something older, the quiet after a storm in a place you never knew existed. The keeper does not move. You fold it slowly, one corner meeting its opposite with no need to align edges, as if the cloth knows how it should be folded, even when your hands forget. You press each fold gently into place, not tight, but firm enough that the shape remains. After 3 folds, you pause. The lantern pulses once more, this time not in a rhythm with breath, but as though acknowledging something. You set the folded cloth beside the bench, near where it had been hidden. It settles without sound, like a thought given form and then released. Then you do nothing for a long while. You watch how the air between your fingers moves when you hold them still, how light seems to gather in places that are not illuminated. The trees around you sway very slightly, as if dreaming of movement rather than making it. A path unfurls before you, not laid out by feet or tools, but formed from absence. Where there was no trail, now there is space enough for one person to walk forward without touching the ground on either side. It leads straight ahead through a cluster of low white flowers with petals that do not open and never close, only hover in a state between bloom and stillness, like tiny lanterns made from breath held too long. You rise slowly. The keeper does not stand. They remain seated, as though no motion were required. You step onto the path. It feels solid underfoot. Not stone nor wood, but something that yields just enough to confirm your weight while supporting it completely. There is no sound beneath you, no echo. only a quiet sensation of being held. The flowers grow close together, their stalks straight and pale, taller than your knee, but shorter than your waist. Their color is not pure white. It shifts subtly with angle, as if each petal holds a different shade of moonlight trapped in glass. You do not touch them. They do not lean toward you or away. But when the light from the lantern passes through their edges, they glow faintly, just enough to make shapes appear behind them, shadows that are not your own, and yet resemble someone who might have walked here before. You walk a little further. The air changes, not in temperature nor scent, but in texture. It thickens slightly, as though the silence has grown denser. You stop again, not because you must, but because something about the stillness asks you to pause.
A sound emerges, so soft it could be imagined. The faintest crackle of ice forming on a frozen pond that no longer exists. There is nothing to see in that direction, only trees and their pale trunks, only the curve of path ahead. Yet your body knows where to look. You turn slowly toward the left, not because you are told, but because something has shifted inside you, like a memory not yet named. A small pool appears between two stones that were not there before, just wide enough for hands to fit across. It is filled with water, so still it does not reflect anything above it. The surface looks solid, glassy, but when you crouch down and press your palm just barely into the center, a ripple spreads outward in perfect circles that do not break or fade. They move through space without sound, over ground, past flowers, until they vanish where the path ends. The water does not rise, it does not spill, but for one moment, just before the ripples disappear, you hear it, a single note, clear and low, like a bell struck once from deep underground.
You do not know if you heard it or felt it in your bones. Either way, it is gone. You sit on the edge of the pool, legs dangling over nothing. The stone beneath feels warm, though no sun has touched this place for centuries. You rest your hands in your lap and wait, not to be told anything, not to understand, only to allow what comes next, whatever it may be, to come naturally. The lantern glows softly beside you now,
not because the light inside has changed, but because your eyes have adjusted to its presence. It is no longer a thing that draws attention. It simply exists in the space around you, like breath or time. A new path begins where the old one ends, not by branching off, but by fading away into air so thin it becomes motionless. You follow it without hesitation. The ground beneath your feet changes again. Not softer, not harder, just different, like walking on memory that has settled into shape. There are no more flowers, no lanterns left to carry. The trees grow sparser now, their trunks thinner, their branches higher and less entangled. They do not lean toward each other. They stand apart, as if waiting for someone who will never come. The air between them hums faintly, not with sound, but with vibration, like the memory of a voice that once spoke in this place. You stop at one tree, a tall one with bark that looks like folded paper left to dry. Its surface is smooth and cool when you press your palm against it. There is no knot or scar, no carving, only silence pressed into wood. But beneath your hand, something stirs, not movement, but awareness, the feeling of being seen without eyes. You do not pull away. You let your palm remain flat against the surface, as if offering a greeting that needs no words. A single leaf detaches from above and floats down, slowly, gracefully, landing in your open lap. It is not green, not brown. It has no veins or shape you can name. It simply exists, a piece of light folded into form. You hold it for a moment before placing it gently on the ground beside your foot. There is no reason to return to anything, no need to go back. The keeper does not appear. The lantern remains where it was, glowing at the edge of sight. You walk forward again. The path continues as though it has always been there and will never end. No destination in mind, no purpose beyond continuing. You do not think about why you were walking or what might happen next. You only move because moving feels right now, and feeling right is enough. You walk on, not because you remember why you began, but because each step feels like a quiet release, like letting go of something that never needed holding. The air grows lighter with every breath, as if the weight of being present has been slowly lifted, replaced by a kind of stillness that does not demand attention. There are no birds here to sing, no insects to rustle through dry grass, only silence that holds its shape and allows you to slip into it without resistance. Ahead, the path parts slightly, not in any deliberate way, but as if time had softened at one point, and the ground simply gave way enough for a single footfall to pass unobstructed.
You step forward and find yourself on a narrow strip of moss, so fine it seems less like growth than shadow-given texture. It yields under your weight only slightly, then reforms behind you as though nothing had happened. There is no imprint, no mark left. The path continues without needing to be proven. To the right, something moves in the dark, but not with speed or sound. A slow turning of light, like a lantern tilted on its side and forgotten. It drifts just above the ground, low enough that you could reach out and touch it if you wished, but you do not. You let it pass by, as one might allow a thought to float through mind without catching it. The glow is pale, not white, nor gold nor silver, but the color of memory after years have passed. Soft, hesitant, already fading. You pause near a low stone wall that was never meant for enclosure, only support. It runs straight and unbroken for as far as you can see in either direction, built from pieces too smooth to be natural and yet too irregular to suggest design. Some stones are slightly raised, others sunk just beneath the surface of the moss, but none seem out of place. You run your fingers along its length, feeling the coolness seep into your skin, not cold enough to cause shiver, only deep enough to remind you that things exist even when unseen. There is a small indentation near waist level where someone, perhaps long ago, perhaps not so long, once rested their hand. Not worn down by use, but shaped as if, pressed gently into the stone once, and left behind as part of its quiet history. You place your own palm there
without thought, just to feel what it might have felt. Not warmth, nor pressure, only presence. And for a moment, you understand that this wall was never built to keep anything out. It was made so someone could lean on it and simply be. Beyond the wall, the land slopes slightly downward into a hollow where the ground is covered in fine gray dust that does not rise when disturbed. It lies flat like an old sheet left open on a bed. You walk through it slowly, letting each step settle without sound. The dust feels warm underfoot. Warm not from sun, but from long stillness, as if time had pooled here and settled into the earth itself. At the center of this hollow stands a single upright stone, taller than you by several hands' width, thin enough to be almost like a blade turned sideways. It is plain except for one faint groove that spirals halfway up its side, a line so shallow it might have been made by wind or water, or perhaps only imagined over time. You press your palm against the stone where the groove begins and feel nothing at first. Then, just beneath your fingers, a pulse so soft you could mistake it for breath. You do not pull away. You stand still. The air grows heavier in this place, not oppressive, but thick with intention that does not demand action. It waits only to be noticed. And when you notice it, the world shifts ever so slightly. The dust beneath your feet settles into patterns like old handwriting written and erased again and again. A faint hum returns, a sound not heard through ears but sensed in the hollows of bone. It rises from nowhere and goes nowhere, existing only in the space between breaths. You close your eyes for a moment, though there is no light to see anyway. When you open them, the stone has changed, not in shape or color, but in how it feels when touched, as if something inside had shifted its weight just enough to let you know it was aware. You step back slowly, not out of fear, but because stepping forward would feel like intrusion now. The dust stills where your footprints were. No trace remains. You walk around the stone and continue on, following the same path,
that has never needed a name. The air grows quieter than before, not silent, but containing fewer layers. There is no wind to stir the leaves above, no flutter of wings in distant trees. Just an absence so complete it becomes full, like silence after music ends and lingers not as emptiness, but as something held. Ahead, there is a bend, gentle, almost imperceptible. The path curves slightly left, not because anything forces it to, but because the ground itself has learned how to turn without resistance. You follow the curve and find yourself at the edge of a shallow basin filled with still water that does not reflect sky or tree or star. It is black in places, gray in others, like ink mixed with ash. And yet, when you look into it, your eyes do not feel pulled inward as they might have elsewhere. Instead, there is recognition, not of face nor memory, but of presence, the sensation of knowing that you are seen exactly as you are. No judgment, no correction, just being acknowledged in a way that requires no response. You crouch down and press your fingertips lightly into the surface. The water does not ripple. It does not move at all. But beneath it, something stirs softly, slowly, as if waking from sleep after centuries of dreaming without end. There is no shape to what emerges, no form, only a sense of depth returning, not to the water, but to you. As though the silence had been waiting for your touch, so it could finally speak in its own way. You do not expect words. You do not need them. Instead, warmth spreads from where your hand touches the surface, rising up through your arm and into your chest, like slow sunlight breaking over a hilltop. It is not hot, not cold, just alive, just present. After a long time, you lift your hand away. The water remains still. You rise slowly, knees creaking with age that does not belong to you. There are no footsteps behind you now, only the faintest impression of where you have been, the kind of mark left by someone who has passed through without claiming anything. The path ahead widens slightly into a flat stretch.